Boom! Hello, my name is Lucas with Express Employment in beautiful Forest Lake, Minnesota with a company highlight, a reverse client testimony, our great Minnesota business series. This is video number 2. In our first video, we highlighted Step Manufacturing. In this video, we're going to head a little bit south into Stacy, Minnesota. It's a highlighted company we've been working with close to 7 years now and have a tremendous review that we wanted to share with you from one of our associates that is currently working there. So with that, the advantage of utilizing our services is that we work with a variety of businesses and industries all throughout the Northeast Metro. We currently have over 80 openings with 30 different companies. And by utilizing our services, if you are a job seeker, you can leverage our relationships to gain access to those 80 positions. If you are a company in need of associates, in need of candidates, challenging to find some of that right now, right? We currently have well over 120 people out on assignment. We have an email list that we've been building over the last 7 years with local candidates, and we love to advertise and do marketing, as you can see by this video. So wanted to highlight this company though, because we had an absolutely tremendous review from one of our associates up there that started last week, and we do week 1 quality check calls and texts with our associates out on companies. Why do we do that? Well, number one, we want to make sure that the associate's happy and that everything's going well. We also check in with the company to make sure that the associate is, performing well and showing up on time and that sort of stuff. And so we got this review back from an associate, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's important when we highlight companies, we're highlighting their best attributes, right? When a company advertises or markets their company or their job openings, they're going to highlight their best attributes, right? And so, but sometimes the reality of actually getting in there and working is not necessarily the same as maybe what was advertised. In this case, I can absolutely vouch for this company, Caltronics, out of Stacy, Minnesota. Been around since 1995. We worked with them going on close to 7 years now, locally owned and operated. And what they are is a printed circuit board assembly company. Now they do a variety of things in terms of making those circuit boards for military defense, law enforcement, medical companies, commercial products. But from an employee standpoint, from a candidate standpoint, this is what one of our candidates, Hayley, thank you very much for sharing your feedback on your first week. This is exactly what our associate said, verbatim, quote, line for line here. So far, the company has been nothing but respectful and supportive of me in my new position. I don't think I've ever been surrounded by nicer or a more supportive team. You know, in this day and age, with everything that's going on over the last few years, we don't need to rehash that necessarily, but when you hear that from somebody that's literally out there that has no incentive necessarily to share that and has that sort of week 1 experience with a company. And I can tell you, again, we've worked with this company going on close to 7 years. That's not the first time we've heard a review that is very similar to that in one shape, one way or another. Caltronics is an absolutely outstanding company with an outstanding team environment within their walls there up in Stacy. And whether you're a company that's in need of maybe some printed circuit boards for your projects or products, and you want to work with a local company, a locally owned and operated company, give Caltronics a call. If you're an associate, if you're a job applicant, certainly they have openings. You could go right there. Otherwise, again, you could leverage our relationship, our great relationship that we've had with Caltronics going on several years now, and we can get your information in front of the decision makers quickly. We have them on speed dial. So the quickest way to get in there and to have your information seen is by giving us a call. We take you through the process, and then we can get you presented to them. They're a tremendous company. They do really, really unique stuff with government contracts, like I said, with the medical industry as well, and then also supporting local industry in terms of they have great engineers. They can design stuff. They can make stuff up and build it and prototype and all that interesting stuff. And so, but with that, outside of the awesome products that they make, and the great work environment that is this building, it's just a great team, and how they treat people. Man, I mean, you heard it straight from Hayley right there, who has no incentive to say that, to fluff them up in any sort of way. She had a great experience week 1, is already doing great here in week 2. And so if you're looking for a tremendous local company, locally owned and operated company, and you have an interest in electronics, in soldering, in surface mount technology, and PCB, certainly feel free to give us a call. We can get you details on what they have available. Otherwise, they're not hard to find on the internet. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close this thing out. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, when you think employment, think Express.